one thing that sets MPA apart is that it's student-centered teaching. They teach and it's not about them, it's about you and what you take away from it and what you learn, and I think that's really important.
What I've noticed is everything about MPA is the teachers, they make everything fun.
In every class that we take, there's always real-world connections.
People build homes. Remember when they built homes?
The teachers are telling us how we can use this knowledge that we're gathering to change the world. And really, I think at MPA, really the goal in teaching students is to make them into people that will change the world.
I started out, I was really into running and academics mainly, and I discovered music in upper school when we were encouraged to take more fine arts classes to fulfill our requirements, and I discovered that I had a strong passion for music, and now I sing in the choirs, I play clarinet in the symphonic band, piano in the jazz band, and now I'm trying to learn trombone to play in the jazz band too. I would never have gotten here if I hadn't been encouraged to explore all three areas.
It is a very student-led experience, and so the students themselves take on challenges and take the risks, but the faculty is there for them. Very strong guiding hands, there to lean on when, they stumble a little bit.
There's nothing on the low F. We need a lot more power, and I know that's a really hard note to get through and to play out. So let's just try it at the beginning trombones. As much sound as you can get on the low F. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's just a really special experience because all the teachers know us as individuals, and so we can do things that have been specifically tailored to us.
I think MPA has helped me think more creatively because of the small class sizes. The teachers can work individually with the students, and they really push you to do the best that you can.
I just have a good feeling about it. I think this is going to be a good thing. Okay, yeah, let's cover that and let's get that into a cabinet.
The phrase, the joy of learning, is often used by the school, describing the school, and I thought, well, I wonder what that means or what would that look like, but you can see it when you're walking through the hallways and in the classrooms. The kids are very engaged, they're very enthusiastic, it's a very respectful and calm atmosphere, but there really truly is a lot of joy, and I think that to build lifelong learners, to plant the seeds of the joy of learning at the very youngest ages, it'll carry throughout.
Spaghetti, spaghetti with meatballs on top, your sauce on my face, and a cold glass of pop.
Those poems they actually write on a pillowcase, and they have two sides of the pillowcase. So on one side they write their favorite published poems by famous poets, and on the other side they write poems that they themselves have written.
Spaghetti, spaghetti, I love eating you, and when I am done I will say, oh boo-hoo. Spaghetti, spaghetti, how I adore you. Spaghetti, spaghetti, the whole world loves you.
Alums have come back, and that's the one thing that they really remember about third grade. And we've even had students tell us that they've taken it to college with them, so that makes us feel really good.
I get very excited when I see my students working together in teams, and the team test days are one of my favorite days in the classroom because it's a day where they don't have me as a source. They know they only have each other, and they have some really difficult, challenging questions that they're working on. Like Maslow's higher order of thinking, if you can explain your thinking to someone else, that's forcing a student to really integrate their knowledge and to make sense of their understanding of a concept. They're not going to learn by watching me do the math, just like they won't learn how to play their instrument by watching somebody else play.
Well, then how do we find the values of that vector?
I try to make sure that I appeal to all of their senses. Right now it's like 100.5. Okay. So there'll be imagery, there'll be hands-on things, there'll be computer things that we do, because everybody gravitates to one or a couple of those things as kind of one of their big modalities. So I like to have them work with their hands, and I do like to have them working with numbers and understanding formulas and working with simple equations, but then thinking about how that applies in general to society You know, what is the relationship to what's going on in the real world?
And when they make money, they'll spend money. And when they spend money, the demand for goods will go up.
We have a very strong belief that we have a special group of kids here that will go on to do great things. And the fact that every single teacher tells you that you will do great things and that you will change the world, I think instills in you the belief that that is the case and that will happen.
Come a time this year when we are going to need to get something done within a really limited period of time, something like 60 seconds.
Come on, Jude! Oh, yes, Jude!
Gracias, clase. Adiós.